Because in the suburbs, they balance their lives. Reason being is because everybody goes to bed at a certain time. Ain't no up partying, and if you are, you're doing it in the quiet of your home. You eat dinner at 5 or 6. You walk the dog at 7. You take your walk. And it's not just one person. It's the whole community. Because everybody has created balance. And, I feel like, I know we have our city people, but I do feel like, even in the city, even I notice here in the city, too, in the suburban areas of the city, okay, they have created that balance as well. You wake up, you might want to do your run, you come back, you have breakfast, you go to work, you come back, you cook dinner, you feed the kids, you then take the dog out, take your little walk, the nature. We must have, different things in our lives in order for us to function on a daily basis. And that's in the Bible. That's not something that we are making up. Okay, it's in the Bible. I mean, walking the dog is not in the Bible, y'all. But having life balance is in the Bible. This is why I tell y'all to read the book so y'all will understand. You can't knock certain people for wanting to have life balance and not deal with others that don't have a life balance. Because it's going to take their life off of balance and take them off of course. Okay? This is why we separate ourselves. We'd rather deal with the people that's, on balance. Like myself, people call me a white girl. Okay, I'm not a white girl. I mean, my skin is dark. Some days it's cocoa. Some days it's honey-like. Some days it's Hershey, depending on how much sun I got. There's nothing white about me. But I love to have my life in balance. I'm not the only brown-skinned person that likes that. It's plenty of us out here. Some of y'all just haven't touched base with them because your life doesn't have balance. Because when you have balance, you seek others that have balance. Like this morning, I got up and I already knew I was marketing, right? Because, I just released. I want y'all to check out on Miss JJ Entertainment podcast. I just released our new artist, Rock City Gunner. He is a veteran, Army vet. He also was in the Navy as well. But yes, he has joined us, and I was marketing. I had put some more music up on that podcast because we get ready to actually release, and I put up a sample of a song that me and him had started. We're about to finish it so I can release it on all platforms. However, I put a sample up for you guys to listen to. But the point that I was trying to make is I was up at 6 a.m., okay? I started marketing at 6:30. In my contact list, I knew who was going to be woke at 6:30 because they have balance like me. And they're all black. Black or Hispanic. Either they was getting up to get the kids ready for school, or, like I have some that be up earlier than that. Some of them be up earlier than 4 a.m. to get the kids ready, get themselves going, out to work. Or whatever they have to do for the day. It's called having life balance. Because you have to do the same things every single day. So you have to balance it out. Excuse me. So it won't be chaotic. Nobody wants a chaotic life. And if you do, then there's something wrong. This is why I tell some people, like, I have some people in my life, they always spend up all their money. Then they run around asking others for money. You have to have a life balance with money as well. You know on a daily basis how much it's going to cost to feed you. You know on a daily basis how much you're going to need to maintain your life. But you have to balance that out on a daily basis until you know you're going to get some more money. Everything is balanced. If I have $200 and I'm not going to get no more money for another week, I have to break that down. Okay, well, we can only have this amount of food for the week. All it takes is to sit back and think. I have to budget my meals to, say, $15 a day. I'm not going to do the math this morning, y'all, because I ain't really feeling it. But say you have to balance your meals to $15 a day. So you know we can't eat nothing more than $15 a day. And that's the way it works. Even if you have to go to the market and tell yourself, okay, well, I have to make 7 meals for 7 days. Or 1 meal that's going to last 2 or 3 days. You have to balance it. And that's just the way it works. People tell me, oh, you live the perfect life. No, I don't. I live a balanced life. I balance everything I do. And when I become unbalanced, I feel uneasy. I feel sick. So that's the difference between me and some people. And when you got people that don't know about balance and they come into your life, they disrupt your life. They disrupt your balance, so it makes you sick. And when you have people like that, if they're not willing to balance out their lives with you, then you have to get rid of them. Because you're going to fall short of what you're trying to do. And that's just what it is. We must have balance in everything we do. Even when you're pooping. You have to eat at a certain time in order for you to poop, say early morning. Or at the same time every single day. It's called balance. Balancing your body so your body knows, I need to poop by 6 a.m. every day. Some people poop twice a day. But for the most part, if you're the type of person that poops once a day, your body needs to be adjusted to pooping every day, say at 6 a.m. Then you're done with that for the day. Your body is balanced. You take your shower, you on your way. But in order to do that, you have to balance your body. That means you have to eat the same time every single day. So your body knows. Your body has enough time to do what it does in order for you to poop that next morning at, say, 6 a.m. Everything is balanced. And the faster that a lot of us learn that, life wouldn't be so stressful. People will not be creating depression. Okay? Depression starts setting in when your life is off course and in chaos. Granted, you have the outside world. So the outside world is always going to create some type of chaos. This is why your life needs to be balanced. So when that outside chaos comes in, you're able to deal with it on a high mental level. In other words, say your life is in balance. You're balanced. Down to even your pooping. And then say you get an unexpected bill for, say, the electric bill. You know, they always surprising us. Your electric bill normally be $150 and now it's $300. You get this unexpected electric bill. If your life was in chaos, that electric bill is going to make you upset and make you sick. Stress you out. Put you in depression. But if your life is balanced, you're able to deal with it a little bit better. Okay, hold on. Why is my bill $300? Let me give them a call. Find out what's going on. And you're still in a calm state of mind. Okay? Where if your life is in chaos and you get this $300 bill, knowing you got all these other bills, you're going to put yourself in depression. Because the first thing your mind is telling you is, how am I going to pay this? What am I going to do? You can't even think because your life is in balance. Now you're neglecting your kids because you're so worried about this bill. Now you're neglecting your husband or your man because you're so worried about this bill. You're neglecting everything around you, including yourself, because you didn't have balance in your life. Balance is the key. In order for you to build anything, business, stability on a job, good eating habits, good exercising habits, stability with your children, stability in a relationship, you have to have balance. Or it's not going to work. People say, well, Jackie, how are you building these businesses? Because I have a balanced life. That's how. Get your life balanced and start you a business. And you'll see. And fit it in there somewhere. I'm going to take 2 hours a day and work on a business. And then get back to the rest of my balanced life. It may be a slow process, but it's not a process until it starts. See, you got to start the process in order for it to get going. Y'all follow me on that? I hope y'all follow me on that. You can't succeed in something if you never start. So what I want you guys to start doing first is to put your life in order. Balance it out. This all comes with self-love. Putting your life in order is a part of self-love because you don't want the stress, the depression. You don't want all of that. And then if you got somebody that's with you and they're not trying to put their lives in balance, then you let them go. Because both parties that surround each other has to have a balanced life. In order for things to work. And that's just the way it is. You can't just freelance life, people. It makes it very difficult. We were taught back when school started. When we went to our first pre-K or preschool, whatever, even daycare. We get up Monday through Friday, get our baths, eat breakfast, get dressed, and go to school. That was creating balanced life. That's why they implemented these things, to give balance to children, so children know what they're doing on a daily basis, and they can take that into their real lives. Just like when we go to work now. We get up at a certain time, get dressed, eat, whatever we do, and go to work. Then we come home, we may have to cook, we may have to do this, we may have to do that. It's called balance. And if you don't have that, it's not going to work. Everything is going to be chaotic. Some days we may overdo ourselves, so we're extra tired. We may not even want to cook. We might want to order out. So we order out. We eat. We still sit down and eat dinner. Because you got to eat. Without food, you're not going to be able to function. But you have to balance it. Same like with myself. Now, this morning I woke up, I said, I'm starting back with the podcast. So, got up, thank God. Drank my Red Bull. I didn't take my allergy pills as normal, because my allergy pills always comes after I do my podcast. Unless it's like really, really bad, then I'll do it during the podcast or right before. It's not too bad today, so I didn't really need it. But do you see my balance? Then once I'm done with my podcast, I'll get up, have some breakfast, take my bath, get myself ready for the day. But we must create life balance. I'm tired of seeing people, especially these young people, with chaotic lives. And they're creating depression in their lives. We're striving for peace. The more peaceful you are, the better your life turns out. You know what I'm saying? You block your blessings. But that's how you block your blessings, with chaotic lives. Because you don't even see the blessing that could possibly come to you if you was in peace. It's time for me to take the allergy pills. We miss our blessings because we're so focused on things that's not relevant. People allow their minds to dictate their life. But if your mind is not balanced, you're going to be off course. So in other words, you're never going to receive.
Arming stay.
Oh, I slept with my alarm off. In other words, you're not going to receive the true insight on what's going on around you. You're not going to even understand what's going on around you because your life is not balanced. This is why, even though we hate the jail system, because we don't like to see our people locked up in cages, but it teaches the inmates balance. This is why when they come out, it's hard for them to live, because then they're going back to around people with chaotic lives. So then they become what they say. They say that they become institutionalized. But in actuality, it's not that they're institutionalized. They've lived balance for years. They got up at a certain time, took a shower at a certain time, ate breakfast at a certain time, went to rec at a certain time, They had their free time. This is what they live, balance. So when they come out here to these chaotic lives, it sends them back to crime because out here, they're dealing with people that's not balanced. That's what landed them in jail, period. Because they were dealing with people that was around people that wasn't balanced mentally. Because some of the things that they do, they would think about it before they do it if their life was balanced. So being balanced is not something new. It's the way it's supposed to be. They call it a conditioned lifestyle. Well, a lot of us like the conditioned lifestyle. Some people say that the conditioned lifestyle, the people are bougie. Well, if that's what y'all want to say, that we're bougie, then whatever. We like balance. We don't like to be stressed. We don't like to have chaotic lifestyles. We don't like it. Because we found that this lifestyle is better. Why do you go to bed by 10? Because I go to bed by 10 because when I wake up at 6 or 5, I feel refreshed. And I can have a successful day if I'm refreshed. Because if I'm tired and irritable, I'm not going to have a successful day and it's going to depress me. Created depression. So I'd rather go to bed at 10 and get up refreshed and feel beautiful than go to bed at 3 and get up at 6 with puffy eyes, tired, irritable. Because my life has imbalance. So y'all follow me? I hope y'all follow me. We have to get the world back into balance. And that's just the way it is. And this is why a lot of people go and hide in the suburbs. Because they want that balance. And they know everybody around them has that balance. It doesn't look strange. The problem is still going to be there. But it's the way you deal with the problems that make the problems not so bad. They say, oh, Jackie gets through everything. No, Jackie doesn't. But my life has balance. So I can deal with certain things a little bit different than others. That's the purpose of having balance. You can see things a little bit more clearer when your life has balance. Because you analyze the situation. And sometimes you don't even have to analyze it very long if you're not in depression. And I notice a lot of my youngins, like they're going through too much depression. And I constantly tell people, depression is a created activity. For you to keep creating chaos in your life, to put you at a state of mind of, I no longer want to do nothing. I'm tired mentally, physically. I just can't. I'm depressed. And for you to accept it. That's the key, accepting that. And that's what a lot of people do. That's why I keep talking to my youngins. I'm making these podcasts. And once again, I'm going to tell you, depression is a created activity. Stop putting in your mind, because they have the world believing that, oh, is this something that could creep up on you? No. It's something that you create in your life. Or someone else creates it in your life. Just like me, when I was a little depressed, when I was in my bad relationship, my mate was creating that unbalanced, unstable lifestyle which caused depression to sit on me because there was nothing I can do about it. That's when depression sets in. But if he would have had life balance with me, that depression would have never even existed. But he didn't. So I was stuck in a depressed state because I couldn't do nothing about it. Then I had to balance out my life enough to try to figure it out. So I hope y'all follow me on that. Same with a job that you hate. It's just making you feel uneasy. The clear, balanced mind of yourself will say, hey, let me apply for a new job. The unbalanced self will say, will come home and allow that job to stay on their mind so much to where they can't even help themselves. And then they get up the next day and go right back there and keep going and keep going and keep going. And then they live in a depressed state, knowing that they hate this job. But you brought this job home. Instead of getting home saying, hey, you know what? This job ain't for me. I'm going to start looking elsewhere. We're going to end this feeling. Once again, life has to have balance. A little social media, a little TV. I want you guys, if y'all need some type of demonstration of life balance, y'all can check out Bloxburg and Roblox. They're a big fan of mine, and I'm a big fan of theirs. Because they show you life balance in there. And how you would be if your life is not balanced. That game was designed to help the children of today learn about life balance. So don't be ashamed, people. I know it costs money. I believe like $5 to get into the game. But invest in a demonstration on how you need to have life balance. It also teaches you about money. We laugh at some of these people. This is why the people that was in my life that always want to live above and beyond what they could afford for real. Knowing if they lost their job tomorrow that they couldn't afford it. So why would you even buy it? If they got sick, they wouldn't be able to afford it. So why would you buy it? But people don't think that far. But see, Bloxburg teach you, when you overextend your money, it shuts everything down. You can't even pay your bills. So this is why I say you guys need to get in there and just get the demonstration of what we live. It's not that we are bougie. It's not that we are, we think that we all that. We like balanced lifestyles. And quiet as kept, it's about 70% of the world. Okay? And the other 30% lives in chaos. Don't even think about what's going on in their lives. But then quick to look at other people's lives and judge them and don't realize that it's more of them than you. So, yeah. I just wanted to end that with you guys. I love you all. And I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Y'all finish getting y'all Christmas shopping done. Y'all be safe out there. I'm hearing that the COVID is striking back on us, you know. So y'all be careful out there. Continue to hand sanitize. Continue to wear the mask. If you feel like you need to get vaccinated, get vaccinated. Do whatever you need to do to keep yourself safe. Y'all all have a wonderful day. This is Jacqueline Richardson, Jackie, Deja, Ms. JJ Diamond, whatever y'all call me. I'll talk to y'all soon.